Alright, I'm going to show how I'm going to use my Makey Makey in my Algebra 1 class. So most of the time during the week I try to give an engaging activity with my students, and one of the things that they really enjoy doing is Jeopardy. So for my Makey Makey, I tried to find a buzzer because that is one thing that I'm lacking in my classroom right now. So I was really lucky when I was on Grit Hub. I was able to find a CSS HTML written script of a buzzer. So this one here is pretty simple. So you have red, yellow, green, and blue, yellow, green, and red. And they're triggered by the up, down, and left and right arrows here. What's nice about it is the first person to click an arrow will be illuminated like this, but you can also still see checks for people that also ticked in. So for instance, in this case, blue, yellow, and green did, but red did not, and yellow was the first one. So with the Makey Makey, what I did was I set up my board with yellow up, red down, green right, and blue left. And I'm going to set them up. You can use any sort of conductive thing for the other end. I'm going to use coins. You could use anything from fruit to knives, water, wire, lead is another option. Alright, so I have all of them hooked up here. The other important part is for every buzzer participant you need to have an earth. So those are the ones across the bottom. So ideally, if I were to use this in my classroom, I would have all of my students have longer alligator clips because they obviously cannot sit this close to each other. Now, once you have both pieces, make sure you're holding earth, and then you would simply just touch the coin. You need to make sure you're holding earth for it to actually work, though. Now, when I started doing this process, it was really tedious because it took a while to find a code that would actually work. And this is kind of exciting. So what I can do is all my students can get something conductive like this and buzz in this way, and it makes it a little more accurate. They only have themselves to blame if they're not holding earth as well. So that's my Makey Makey project for my algebra class.